Oh god, it's live. What do I do?
I burped. Why am I burping?
I'm scared. Why is it focused on Corey's face? I want it to share. So welcome everybody to the Game Club's side questing game of the. This is too long of a title. Side questing game of the month for September, Ratchet and Clank, which I've never played. And who suggested this anyway?
That would be.
I did actually. Yeah, Jorge did.
Yeah, Jorge did. All right. So Jorge, because that's what we're calling you. Why did you discuss the game?
Why did I pick it? It was actually, like you said, it's the first game in the series, and I never played it actually. I played one on the PS3. I can't even remember the name. It came bundled with a blue controller. But I love Naughty Dog, man, and I just wanted to see where the roots for all their games were, and I actually saw some things.
This ain't Naughty Dog. This is Insomniac.
Is it?
Yeah, Naughty Dog did Jack and Dexter.
They
do. Shit.
They are very in cahoots together though, and put each other's Easter eggs in their games and stuff.
Oh,
so.
you know what it was. You know what it was is this month. I just got confused. I did Jack and Daxter for this month.
Oh, so you played your own thing, like whatever. You live on your own schedule. I see how.
No. It's the one that I chose for this month.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I just confused the hell out of myself.
They're all like the same. That's the thing with like all the PS2 platformers. Like they all like kind of just go together.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I never played one before, so now I was actually forced to, and I kind of feel bad that I ignored it for so long.
And that's kind of part of it too. The platforming aspect of it. That's just the kind of game that I like to play. You know what I mean?
It's a good platform, but it was loose. Like
it was. Yeah, it was.
It's kind of like I don't want to say like crappily put together, but like there's some platforms where I'd be jumping on. Like I didn't think he was gonna like make it or anything, you know?
Right.
Yeah. I guess we'll just go in a circle. We'll start with Mark since he's been so quiet even while we were cluster fucking around and trying to get this thing started. Mark, impressions. Give us a quick little 10-second rundown of 10 seconds that doesn't exist. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I agree with you, Kev. How it was it seems like it was loosely based. Like there wasn't a whole lot of like story behind it. It seemed like basically you were just going around, just collecting stuff to get to other places.
Collect all the bolts to get the thing, maybe. That's kind of what it came down to for me.
To get to this place now. It's like, okay.
It was kind of, it seemed like every level opened up and there were, like, essentially, like, two paths to go where, like, I don't know. Like, one, I feel like it would always be in front of you. And, like, every level started with, like, a path behind you that was, like, a not as important goal or something. Or is that just me?
I understand what you're saying, and I was actually quite lost at one point because I didn't even use my map for the longest time. As soon as you meet that guy who says, go win a hoverboard race for me.
That's it, man. That's the first level. I was about to say that one confused the shit out of me.
I was like, I have no idea where to go right now.
That's the one that,
And then Mark's like, use your map, and I was like, I have a map.
Yeah, dude. Actually, you know what? It did take me. I think. Wait, did you say it on Gaming Central? You said use a map.
No, we were messaging each other.
Oh, you were? I saw somebody. I forget who I was talking with. They were like, "Yeah, just open up your map." I'm like, "What the hell you mean? There's a map?"
I'm like, "Oh, there's like a star and a question mark."
Yeah. Once I got there, I was like, "Oh, well, this game's just easy."
That level in particular is the one where you gotta kill the sharks, right? Like the shark fish or whatever.
They're that was down at you before.
Or sand sharks. It's the first level that they come out in, man. I got lost in that one. I almost quit.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was that bad, but Mark, I mean, we cut you off, but keep going, man.
Yeah,
Talk about your feelings. Tell me how pretty I am.
I haven't beaten the game yet. Am I at the last level? I don't even know.
You're close to the last level. You're like the one before it, I think.
I'm on World 6.
Wow.
Yeah, out of like 14,000.
I kept on sliding into the river and into a ball of ice.
Yeah, no, I kept doing that. I hated that. It was that whole like it gives you like a gauntlet of like these robots that comes out of the ground, right? That's the one you're on?
So.
Yeah, I kept dying. Like you get to a certain point, I had to figure out like what combination of weapons I had to use.
I'll just nod and act like I know what you're talking about.
Corey, pretend like you care, just like everyone. Yeah, bro.
That robot, the damn robot.
It was a robot. You'll get to the end of it, but like, how many times have you died on it then?
Me?
No, Mark. This
Oh.
is his time, Corey. Stop
I know.
interfering.
I wasn't trying to.
Go ahead.
I think the hardest boss was that boss in the lava level.
Yeah, actually, I hate that thing.
Ridiculous. I died like 10 times on him.
Yeah, because he kept breaking platforms away from me, and I was
Yeah.
like, I had a jumping pattern go down.
Yep. I freaking hated that part.
Shoots you. And
You don't even, I don't even know if Corey's serious, and I got to that part.
I haven't. Wait. No, I haven't. Mark, I feel like your video is like the Blair Witch Project right now.
I love the Blair Witch Project. Hold on, wait. Did that fix it?
Oh no, it's because he had it like right here.
Oh, so he was doing like the
Like, I'm so scared.
I'm so scared. There's a witch. I will say, like, if this one came out, like, actually, that's not even fair to say because there's an HD collection. But, like, if it came out, like, maybe 3 or 4 years later, I think I would have liked the game, like, a little bit more.
yeah.
Just because it's loose and floaty. But, Mark, you got anything else you wanna add to it?
Some of the parts seemed a little glitchy, especially with the jumping.
Yeah,
I don't know if you experienced that.
absolutely.
one-
No, that's exactly what I meant when it was so loose.
Like I jumped on a platform and I just like fell off. I was like, what the heck?
It did that all the time. I kind of threw a controller when that happened, actually. So actually, I broke it. My clear one is now broken. I'll never have it back.
You must be playing the PS2 then, because
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I'm playing on the PS2 as well. Yeah.
I don't have the HD. I already had them all. I got them all at Goodwill, so I was like, I'm not gonna go rebuy them again for.
Same here, man. Dude, I'm struggling to remember here. Is that lava boss battle? Is that the one where he's stomping around and shooting lasers out of his eye?
I'm not sure if it was out of his eye or out of his mouth, but like he was.
Yeah, that's so annoying, man. I just.
Yeah, it was doing the shockwaves.
So you're all
Yes, the shockwaves. So how did you what weapons were you using against him? Just the regular gun?
First thing I used was blaster, just because it did like small
Blaster? Yeah.
rapid fire all the time, and then devastator, and then improvise.
Okay, yeah, because I just kept spamming blaster at him.
Yeah, that's
but man,
underrated, man.
yeah, it was so annoying though. God dang.
It was very annoying. By the way, guys, Jorge's invisible. I don't know if you can tell. He's just the voice that you hear in your head.
I am. I'm the best kind of invisible too.
What is the best kind of invisible?
I don't know, man. It felt like the thing to say, Kevin. Just let it go, yeah.
I'm sorry.
naked and invisible.
He is naked and invisible. Good.
I actually did. I got hot, so I decided to take my shirt off.
That's why you have no.
Oh, yeah, that's why his camera's broken.
I don't know what happened. Just my nips are out now.
No, but seriously, to go back, Kevin. Sorry to cut you off. To answer your question, I guess part of why I wanted to play this game was because of the similarities that I had read that it had with the Jack and Daxter games, and just kind of some of the things that Naughty Dog borrowed from this developer, as far as hanging off walls, going side to side on them, jumping off, just a different type of platforming,
Yeah.
So that's really kind of why I picked the game.
But the question is, did Insomniac borrow from Naughty Dog, or did Naughty Dog borrow from Insomniac? Wait, no, Crash Bandicoot was Naughty Dog too. Never mind.
It was, yeah, it was. So
I was gonna use Crash as an example. I'm like, no, that's Naughty Dog.
yeah, that's Naughty Dog. I guess it just comes down to the elements that they developed after, say, Crash. You know what I mean? And I guess it just depends on what website you read as far as who copied who.
They all copied Mario, so let's.
Right, exactly, Mario. It's freaking Call of Duty on crack. You know what I mean?
Yo, I understand. It's like Call of Duty with platforming.
Exactly, man.
Well, that's exactly how this game works.
With boosted jumps, even.
Actually, I will say, once I got that rocket pack for Clank, I never went back. Like, I didn't even know you could go back to the helicopter thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's exactly like the new Call of Duty, man. You can boost up, and
It's all coming full circle, man.
it is, man. It is.
Now the game's spoiled.
All right, you know what, Corey? Maybe if you worked a you didn't even start playing it until like 2 weeks ago. You're like, I think I got to do this. Oh crap! Like,
But you get that jetpack pretty early on, don't you?
kinda. Mark, do you remember where you got the jetpack? Because I don't.
It was like 3/4 of the way.
Yeah, it was pretty far. I was using the helicopter thing for a while because I would just like R1 jump the whole time.
Yeah, it gets you around faster.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't think I walked in that whole game.
It's
Actually.
like the Zelda rolling.
Oh yeah, I never walked in Zelda.
It's like, huh, huh, huh.
There's no point. Why would I bother? Like, I can roll like an idiot everywhere.
Yeah.
But Marky, I'll let you close up with anything you want to say before I move on to Mr. Jorge. Jorge? George.
I have to start playing the other ones now to see how the game continues.
Eventually, once I finish Symphony of the Night and Pokemon, maybe I'll get on the next ones.
Yeah.
Which will never happen at this rate, the way I'm looking at it. I've been playing them forever. So Jorge, naked guy,
What's up, man?
please give your brief summary review.
Well, overall, I was actually impressed. You know what I mean? I think after I recently played Spyro and that type of platformer, I played the first one,
Still never.
and
played those.
the controls are just super whack. I mean, for being on the PlayStation, I guess it's a game that's a lot of people say it really holds up. But after playing that and then going to this game, just everything kind of felt so much better, just from the camera angles and even the level design. I know parts of it were confusing, like we were talking about, where you kind of, it's not really backtracking, but you don't really realize there's like a back door. You know what I mean? And you can almost
there's a back door in every level, and I was still never used.
Exactly. You could almost go backwards through the level, but once you kind of figure out the design and everything, I was impressed with it. As far as the mechanics go, with using your blaster and using the mines and bombs and all the different weapons, the weapons kind of got to be too much for me. Like you said,
Really?
I just kind of, I mean, I enjoyed them, but I just always seem to go back to the blaster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just kind of. But then again, that's what I do in all games. It's not just in this one here.
Get the basic white girl machine gun and then just roll.
Exactly, man. Just freaking bust out the Starbucks coffee
Racist.
and freaking roll around in the Cinnabon. You know what I'm saying?
It's October or it's September. Everyone's drinking pumpkin spice everything. Thieves, Corey. It's not racist. It's thieves.
You said white girl machine gun. That's what I was talking about.
And the last level, like what you were saying, man. Once I got to it, I kind of figured out what you were talking about with the jumping around.
Yeah, the final boss fight, right?
Yes, it just it started getting super frustrating. The boss fight itself, though, the actual fighting of the boss wasn't too bad.
No, it's definitely not hard.
It's pretty easy. He just sits there. I wish my camera was on, and he's just like opening and closing his claws and like.
Quick, Mark, do an impression of whatever Jorge's saying. Just mime it out.
Exactly. Shaking his booty, nodding yes and no at the same time,
That's exactly what it was. Yeah, good, great.
But no, overall, man, I'm glad that I played it, and so now I hope that someone else picks Jack and Daxter for one of the following ones so that we can try it.
I was actually thinking about it, but then I was like, it's so similar to what we just did. Like,
yeah, we can change it up and then maybe just play it and we can compare it for ourselves. You know what I mean? At some point.
I'm probably gonna pick it, if not next month, the one after.
Yeah. So I mean,
that was the whole fun of starting the Gaming Central side of the whole game club thing, so I can get more people, especially you guys.
Yeah.
We'll get it going.
But yeah, so like I said, I was actually thoroughly impressed. I like everything from the level designs all the way to the weaponry and like I said, the final boss fight was definitely satisfying. It was annoying as hell, but shoot, man. Dropping down little minion-looking things, and I don't know. It was an interesting boss fight and just interesting game overall.
It's pretty. I mean, like you said, the final boss wasn't hard. It's just the jumping timing mechanics were weird.
Yeah, and he's dropping there's so much going on around you, really, in certain parts of the fight. You know what I mean?
It also kind of babies you because it drops like I got to a point where I used all my blaster ammo. I used the bomb glove. I used all the Devastator, which were like the only things useful against him. Yeah. And I was like, well, I'm out of ammo. I gotta like figure this out. And then he would just like, oh, here's a bunch of minions in boxes, whatever.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Screw me.
Here's some mines, but also here's a bunch of ammo.
Yeah. That's like a classic platformer like solution to every problem. It's like, the guy's out of ammo. What if I just drop these enemies that drop ammo?
Right. Yeah. And I think I found myself using, was it the Tesla?
I actually never bought that.
I think it was the Tesla that I beat him with, if I remember correctly.
What did that?
But anyways, sorry for ruining the ending for you here, Corey. But
Turns
It's
out
cool.
you win and save the day.
All I know is this.
Well, thanks to what's his name.
Yeah.
Apparently our chat's off, which sucks. I don't know how to establish that. I don't know. I got as far as making this like work. So
there should be a section where people can ask questions, maybe.
maybe. Let's see if I can do this. Eject any bad actors. That's not a thing I should be able to do. Cameraman. Let's see what this is. Whoa! What did I just do? I'm gonna break this before I go. So Corey, while I'm hitting buttons, why don't you talk about your experience you've got so far, because you haven't beaten the game.
Well, I skipped every single one of these PS2 platformers back in the day.
All of them?
Yeah, I skipped all the slides, all the jacks, even all the PS1 ones pretty much. Except I played a little Crash, but yeah, I played Mario. Anyways, now I can hear myself.
Nintendo fanboy.
So I got all these HD collections. Why can't I hear myself now?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Stop talking so loud, Corey. Damn.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you loudmouth bastard.
sorry. But recently, I think like a few months ago, I decided to play Jack 1, and I loved it. I platinumed it, got all the trophies, like did everything. Decided to move on to Sly, did the same thing to that one, loved it. So I was really eager to try Ratchet and Clank, and I've been meaning to play it this whole time. So when George voted for it and it won, I was like, sweet, like that's ironic.
So you were
But,
thinking about it anyway?
Yeah, I was like gonna play it soon anyways. So,
Actually, pretty cool, actually.
but at first I was kind of disappointed because I was like expecting to compare it to Jack, and I was like, I don't know about this. I liked the graphics, I liked the music, I don't know, it just wasn't Jack. But then after I got that out of my mind, got all the, all the bombs and the guns and whatnot, and I'm slinging bombs everywhere, and I was like, this is pretty fun now. So now I like it. I'm only on World 6, but I'm gonna finish it. I'll probably platinum it too.
How close is it to Jack and Dexter then? Oh crap! I see Jorge's face.
Hey!
Oh my god!
They're very similar in like concept, but they're different. Like if you play them, there's like a really noticeable difference. But they're not supposed to be the same game, so it's okay. Like Jack 1, I don't even think you get guns, do you?
No, in fact, Jack and Dexter got real weird after number 1, from what I remember.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through 2, and I'm enjoying it too. But
Yeah.
Damn it. No,
What,
we
you
have to
lost
play
yourself
it.
again?
No.
I was like, oh crap, Jorge's gone again.
I guess I won't start playing it.
Wait, you've never played Jack?
No, I've never played Jack.
I
Jack
have a very
1 is better than Ratchet and Clank in my opinion. But
Oh, really? Well, like
Yeah.
I said, I'll just hold off on playing it since.
But I will not be disappointed if Ratchet and Clank 2 makes it into the Game of the Month eventually. That'll be fun.
what is number 2? There's like 40 of them.
It's like up your arsenal, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Did you guys hear the alternate names that they were supposed to have back in the day?
Dude, they had some messed up names.
Yeah, they were bad.
Oh my god, they were like, no parent would allow their child to buy something. It's like Ratchet and Clank, right in the pussy. It's like, no, we can't call it that.
I'm gonna find them while someone else is talking.
What's up?
I'm gonna find the old names while someone else is talking.
Absolutely do it. Just do it. So I guess I'll go over my brief because I'm the only one that didn't. So when I guess when the PS2 was relevant, I guess you can call. I guess I don't even know when. So what? 2000 something. I was only like 8. So my older brother was in charge of buying all the PS2 games for us. Like I never really got to really partake in that. We had a giant library of Madden 2000, Madden 2001, Madden 2002, Smash Raw. So I never really got to like experience any of the PS2 platformers at all. The only one we got was Jack and Daxter, and because I'm an idiot kid, and I actually just talked about this on the podcast, so when that comes up, this will sound repetitive. The whole point of Daxter, or Jack and Daxter, was to turn him back into a human, and then turns out a commercial came on from the Jack 2 as I was playing the game. And then Daxter was still a weasel, so I said, well, screw this game sucks. And I went back to playing Mario. So then, like, Ratchet and Clank, I think it came out, like, shortly after. And I was just like, that looks like Daxter got a gun. I don't want to play that game. Like, I don't know. So, like, I never got to play Ratchet and Clank, but one of my best friends is, like, obsessed with it to the point where, like, he made me sit down and record Ratchet and Clank with them. So whenever we get more episodes, then I'll start uploading those.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that somewhere.
Yeah, like we got like 4 levels done or something, but I was gonna play it on my own anyway. This game's super underrated. I feel bad that I feel like a terrible person for never playing it.
It's so good. I love that
It's
one.
stupid good. Like
I never played.
it's floaty though, but you can tell like they were still learning how to do 3D platformers. So like what me and Mark were saying, like everything's kind of floaty. Like if you grab a platform, like you kind of hang off it a little bit. Like some platforms, it looks like you shouldn't be able to reach. And actually, the hoverboard racing pissed me off.
Dude, that was
Oh yeah.
It was fun, but the thing that sucked about it is that like when you finally found out where to hoverboard race.
Oh wait, I haven't gotten to the hoverboard race yet. I
You
said
haven't
yeah.
even gotten to the first one?
No, it's like my next thing. Like that planet's the next one I'm going to.
You're all right. So you get to the hoverboard race, and like in any other game, like whenever there's like a mini game, like it normally like warms you up. It's like, oh, the mini game's coming. Like,
not this one.
you're like, yeah, you hit triangle, and it's just like, boom, you're in the race. Like,
Yep, you're in.
You're flying down the thing, and like you don't know how to speed up or like move around. I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I wasn't even ready for it. Like, I thought the game broke or something. It was not a smooth transition. But I guess it comes with early PS2 like games. It was kind of weird.
So let me ask you this, Kevin. What did you? What did you expect going in? And was it a better experience or?
I mean, from how
than
much
what you
my
expected?
friend hyped it up for me, it better have been the best damn platformer of all time. He was like, this game is amazing. The guns are everywhere. Like, all I could tell you is get all the bolts, which I did not listen to him at all.
So even with all that hype, you enjoyed it. So that's a good thing, then, right? I mean, that's cool.
I'd give it I don't have the box near me, crap. But I'd give it like a solid 8 or something. Like, I'm sure the newer ones are better. The guns, like, while there's a lot of them,
I throw grenades. I'm like.
I use the bomb glove half the time. Like the main 2 weapon or main 3 was bomb glove, blaster, devastator. Like, oh, thank you. I actually have a greatest hits one too.
Yeah, I found this one at Goodwill, so I can't complain.
That's actually exactly where I found mine.
By the way, guys, I rebought all 3 jacks and all 3 spies sealed just to keep sealed since I liked the PS3 one so much.
Sealed stuff. Open them all.
So I'm probably gonna do it with Ratchet and Clank too.
Why not just get the HD one and keep that sealed? Like,
yeah, all 3 games in one.
Just open it.
I want to buy the HD ones eventually. I was kind of thinking that after I beat this one. I was like, crap, man, I really like to go get some trophies on this game.
They're all relatively easy platinums too so far.
Well, what actually turns out, I didn't know about this because you know they're making the Ratchet and Clank movie.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not making a crappy movie game for it. Apparently, they're doing they're remaking the first game over.
Oh, okay. That'd be badass.
Not just like an up-res, like the whole game's getting redone, like 60 frames and like all pretty.
I'll play that.
Yes, if you're cool enough to have a PS4, I'm not. You can get that, which sucks. Now I'm like, we should have waited and played that one.
There's 13 Ratchet and Clank games.
There's what?
13 of them.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
How many on the PSP? I wonder if there's a few of them on the PSP or something.
1, and it looks like one of them's on mobile.
Okay, so there's 12
That doesn't count.
games. Got it.
So there's 4 PS2. Wait, that's another. Size Matters is PSP too.
Well, no, the PSP.
6 PS3.
The Size Matters on PSP apparently like ported to the PS2 sucks. Don't play that one.
Oh, okay.
It's really broke. Like you can't play it on PS2.
But I must have it sitting on my shelf collecting dust.
What? Size Matters?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, since we can't get chat working, and I don't know how to do this because I plan nothing in any of this, now it won't load, so fucking Messenger app. Jeff Slasher Elite, our buddy, asked us the thing we all most and liked most and disliked most. So I don't know if we all answered it kind of, but I guess we'll highlight it. But I'll let Mark go first because it's being quiet in the corner, and Mark, smile. We're on your bed, and clearly this makes me uncomfortable, so you might as well talk while you be on your bed.
I'm back to charge the phone.
Which one?
Yes, what I liked about the game, I mean, I liked the gadgets. It seemed to bring life to it, where you could do all sorts of things to access different areas.
Right.
But the one thing I hated, which I already um, said earlier, was basically the whole jumping and basically the collision detection.
Yeah. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
So when you mean the gadgets, you mean all the things Clank turned into, right? Or just like anything Ratchet had, or?
That, and also like how you like use like the zip line, like the yes, whatever the grab one where you.
Oh, the swing shot thing, yeah.
Yeah. And then
Actually, I kind of like that thing. It made me feel like a badass.
and then they had the little puzzle thing to unlock the doors. That was pretty neat.
Actually, those guys. Yeah, I'll talk about that later. But Jorge.
So yeah, so I guess I don't know. I'm having a hard time coming up with. I guess what I really liked about it was that there wasn't as much backtracking as I thought there was going to be throughout the game. You know, I thought whenever I first started, I think there was maybe that hoverboard one is what kind of it upset me a little, where they told me you got to go do this race and then you got to bring me back something, which was a trophy or something. I right then I was like, crap, man, I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of backtracking through all these planets. So I stopped playing for maybe a day or two, and then when I got back into it, I realized that that wasn't gonna be the case. So that was it was the smooth gameplay, I guess you can say, just like the kind of just streamlining the way you play through the game. I kind of like that, and I would have to agree with you that the jumping around and the most frustrating part of the game, especially during the boss battles, was just that aspect of it. I think if it would have been better, it would have been a perfect 10.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Godfather.
What I like best is the atmosphere. I don't know, it feels really nostalgic, like a classic, just feel good game. Like you're not like spewing blood everywhere and stuff. Sometimes you just need to.
Could have used more blood.
Sometimes you just need a nice little. I don't want to say kids game, but you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean because I've never heard of a kids game before.
I like the bright colors and stuff. You know, the atmosphere. It's good. What I disliked was every time you die, you have to like restart way far back.
Yeah, you did.
Really annoying.
Actually, the checkpoint system was a little crap.
Yeah, the checkpoint. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, not everything's perfect, I guess, but it was good for what it was.
I mean, we're being nitpicky because it really was a good game.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking for things to complain about.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was having a hard time. Yeah. So, but I like that, Corey. I think it just has the feel of a good game. You know, as soon as you start getting into it, it just really does. Whatever that is, I don't know how to explain that, but it really does. You just want to keep playing.
The feeling.
Yep.
The feel. I love the way it feels. That's probably dramatic somewhere. I guess the best part of the game, I would actually say, is like even though I would say I didn't use most of the weapons I used felt real good. I actually I did use the flamethrower a lot. That thing was a little
I didn't like the flamethrower really.
You don't like it?
No, because you have to get too close to the enemies to actually use it.
I hardly even used it. Yeah.
They nail you like when you're trying to like light them up.
That was like the third weapon you got, right? Yeah.
I think it was the second one. You got bomb glove and then flamethrower.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
If we're not counting the wrench, I mean.
Right, not counting. Yeah.
But yeah, I loved using the blaster. The Devastator was good. I gotta say, I didn't like how expensive some of the weapons were.
Did you get that 140,000 one?
No, and actually, that was the reason my friend told me to grab every bolt I could, was because I guess the Rhino was like the. If you anyone ever play like Unreal Tournament ever?
No.
No. So, all right, so it's kind of like the Redeemer of this game, where it shoots like a mini nuclear warhead, and just like you win the game. Which I guess would have helped when I was dying at the boss a lot. But apparently to get like 150,000 bolts, like the only fast way to do it is to like glitch the game. So it's like
okay.
point. Like,
there's
but you
probably
can't
a trophy for that, so I'm probably gonna have to get it.
I might have to grind for that one, man.
I thought I was like, maybe I'll just do the hoverboard race over and over and over and over and over, and I got
thank you.
I got like 100 bolts every time, so like that wasn't working out. Yeah. Let's see, what else did I like about it? I gotta say, the level design was good, but it always makes me question who built these worlds where there's all these floating platforms and nobody can get around practically. What else is there that I gotta say, other than like the hoverboard, there wasn't a whole lot to dislike. Like I can't really nail something down. I guess the boss fights were a little easy.
The only one I did was kind of easy.
Well, Corey, when you actually get off your lazy ass, stop being a productive human being, going to work, and play Ratchet and Clank all day, you'll understand what we mean.
And that's the weird part, though. The boss fights were easy, but yet annoying somehow at the same time.
Well, yeah, it's mostly
Just the
because it's
mechanics,
something
you know?
I did. Like, it's the floatiness that me and Mark were talking about. Like, it's kind of floaty, so like, I would expect to jump a little farther ahead than I did.
Yes.
But, like, actually, you know what? The camera kind of sucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a little too like right behind his back, like by default. So I'd constantly flick the stick up, and I'd want a little more of an overhead.
Yeah, it made me miss some jumps every once in a while.
I think that was kind of like the worst part for me.
Oh, the camera. Yeah, when I try to rotate it, it like would always go the opposite way I think it's gonna go. I don't know.
Oh,
I actually had to mess with the settings to get it right because
Me
there was
too.
something funky.
And then I'd forget I messed with the settings and try to do what it was doing.
But once I got it figured out, I guess it just like I said, I had just tried Spyro, and if you want crappy camera angles and shit, man, play Spyro, and then once you play this, it's all gold. So
I mean, every PS1 like 3D platformer is kind of.
yeah, exactly. So I guess maybe that's why I didn't think it was so bad.
Except Medieval.
Okay, I still never played that, except for a demo disc I had back in the day.
That's the only one I played too.
Yeah, the one on the demo disc
Underground
where you played
disc,
it over.
Yeah.
Mark,
That's
did you
the
say
same
something?
one.
I think your audio cut out there.
Oh yeah, I played Medieval, the demo as well.
On that one disc that everyone had.
Yep.
That was my only experience with Spyro too, actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
And Crash? Was
I had a
Crash?
basketball game on there.
Yeah,
you could only play,
Crash
like one
was-
quarter.
Crash was on a demo disc, definitely, man.
It's that
I
one
played-
that everyone had.
played-
Like,
Yeah, I played that thing forever until my dad finally bought me the actual game.
just like, I don't need this. It has other games on it,
I
nerd.
know.
I guess this is the part where since we're doing this part live for whoever watched, not my priority, but if you did, thank you. This is gonna get pre-recorded and a little bit edited up so I can make it look fancy. Smacky Games is gonna put his little input right here, so there will be some kind of weird transition effect for that when I do that.
Hello everyone, name's Miloš. I'm first time here, just wanted to introduce myself quickly. And I come from a channel named Smacky Games. I do let's plays and gaming news discussions, you can call them like that. So I know the topic is Ratchet and Clank, and I'm glad we could manage something because I couldn't be there in live when you record, so we still managed. So let's get on to topic. I don't want to take your time. Like, I got the game here, like, let me put it like that. The first Ratchet and Clank game I ever played, and people get surprised when I tell them like this is the first game I played. It's Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty on PlayStation 3, and people get surprised I got into the series by playing this game because it's a shorter game and it just connects two stories. So this game has no start of the story and no ending to the story. It's just a connection, but I still loved it. Like, it has all Ratchet and Clank things in it. It has tons of action, a lot of different weaponry, puzzles and platforming is just wonderful. Like, you know, those things you glide. A lot of Ratchet and Clank games have them. That's cool. Interesting thing, like how I got this game is I traded my League of Legends account for it. I just started playing that game and I got bored. But guess what? People don't like leveling up. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I will give you my account. What are you giving me? And he's like, oh, there is this game for PlayStation 3, and I'm, yeah, let's go and check it. And I got this baby, Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty. So it's nice. It's also a lot shorter than the other ones, but as I said, it suffers from being the middle child. There is just a quick tip for all of you Clank lovers. He is barely in this game. I will tell you that right away. If he is your favorite of the duo, he is barely in this one. But it's as every Ratchet and Clank, it's a hard game. I mean, puzzles are really entertaining, but also challenging. And so is platforming, but it's fair, it's nice. The game looks good also. So there is a. It's not. Don't take me wrong. When I say it's shorter and it's a middle child, that does not mean they went cheap on it. Everything is there: action, weaponry, story. Like, it is middle child, but it still has story. Only problem is if you didn't play the game before and the game after. But yeah. Also, there is voice acting. So everything is in its place. Everything is in its place, and Insomniac gave us another good game. And out of all Ratchet and Clank games, I would say this is a true middle child, and I would put it somewhere in the golden middle. Upper middle, I would guess. I didn't play all of Ratchet and Clank games, but out of the ones I played, this would be a middle one. It's good. It has some flaws, as I said, it's short and stuff like that, suffers from middle child story. But yeah, everything is in its place. There is also, I don't know what I wanted to say. I'm just reading from the box, looking for answers. I don't know, guys. Thank you for having me, just to say that. And I'm glad we managed something to put me somewhere in here, because I really wanted to do this with you live, but time difference is a problem, so we managed. We are smart people. Maybe not, I guess. So yeah, there is the sweet ass manual inside. Like, I don't know, I like to show my games. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I can. So yeah, I got like few scratches on the box because I didn't own it from the start, and people like, I even think this is some mud or something, I don't know, but it won't get off. So yeah, I don't know what much more to say without being involved in the story live. This is all pre-recorded, so this is not my favorite, but I'm really nostalgic towards it, and I really enjoy it because it's the first one I played. I also played Deadlock and first Ratchet and Clank game. So yeah, I would suggest it. Like, if you enjoyed the series, if you played more than one game of Ratchet and Clank, and then get this, you won't regret it. You won't. It's not a bad game. Its biggest flaw, it's that it's in the middle of two stories. So yeah, but I guess it's a follow-up. As you can see, it says right around here, Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction follow-up. So yeah, if you have Tools of Destruction, then I just hit my mic. If you got Tools of Destruction, then definitely get this, because it's very good follow-up. So yeah, guys, this is Quest for Booty, or as I love to call it, Search for Clank. So yeah, that's all from me. Enjoy the rest of your conversation. Depends on where Kev puts me in. So yeah, if I'm near the start, enjoy rest of the conversation. If I'm near the end, then I'm glad I was here. And yeah, see ya. Bye, guys.
But for October, who picked? I think Corey picked Link's Awakening. So I guess we'll go over a little bit of our expectations for that. So Mr. Godfather, take it away.
I love Zelda, so I expect nothing but greatness. And I've also already beaten like 1 or 2 dungeons before in the past, so I know it's fun.
I thought you meant like you were like, I beat him right before this thing. So
No, I haven't. I'm waiting for my DX version to come in the mail. I have the original, but I wanted the DX.
You will be fine on the gray one. Like, you guys are going crazy over the DX one. You're like, no.
No, I collect Zelda anyways.
Oh, all right.
So it was kind of like a 2 birds with 1 stone thing.
If you're gonna get it, it's gonna come out like unexpectedly sealed, and you'll be like, I gotta order another copy. Like, I can't do this.
I know, it'd be so.
Just cut the top part. Like, just.
That's a good idea.
Get it out, and then it's like 90% sealed. You could probably get a VGA graded still or something. Sell it for $500.
I don't want to sell any of my sealed games, by the way.
Well, all right. So like, not that every Zelda game has like a amazing plot, but give us a brief rundown what I do expect. Because this is one of the few Zelda games that. Well, I have another dumb story about that one, but I'll get there.
I already know the whole story though, so should I say it?
All right, give us a synopsis without telling me, and like give me like a commercial styled explanation of the game where you don't tell me anything.
Okay, Link washes up on shore at the first of it, and is found by, I can't remember, I'm assuming it's Zelda. I don't remember. Some girl.
Probably.
Is it not Zelda?
It's not Zelda.
Yeah.
Is it Marin or something?
Yes, her name's Marin. Yeah.
Okay, Marin.
Again. Okay.
And he doesn't know what happened, I guess, or what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you play.
And it's different in that it's one of those it's a Zelda game that's not in Hyrule. You know?
Yeah, and there's
I actually like this a little better because I think Hyrule like was good for like 2 games, and then after that, just like.
I know, and it's a different concept. It's kind of cool. I mean, you say you have beaten it, Corey? No, you said you played a few dungeons, right?
Yeah, I've beaten a couple dungeons on it.
So
yeah.
the ending is interesting. I think you guys will like it.
I do know the ending though. It's been spoiled for me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything, but
it's good though, right? I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
It's not what you
I'm still sitting here waiting. I'm gonna take it out eventually and pop it into the little restaurant over there.
You know something you didn't mention, Kevin, is that the DX one looks so much better on the Game Boy Advance SP.
Well, yeah, it's in color.
I know, but when I asked you which one should I play, because I had both of them, you should have mentioned that. Come on, man.
Well, like, what do you mean, like
it's color with an extra dungeon.
It just looks better. It just looks better.
Is it
well,
actually?
I guess like the shading and all the
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not just colored. It's actually like upgraded.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I heard that like you could play like this since it's in the black card. Like you could play it on the Game Boy like original,
Right.
but like you go to the colored dungeon, it's like good luck, sucker. Like screw you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you've also got, I think there's like, I think that the one that I beat was on
When
the,
we get to this
was that version,
Those are
DX.
good. Those are good.
Those are really good.
eventually. We'll
Yeah.
get there.
But I think there's extra stuff on the DX one, or there's different things.
It's one dungeon, I think, that's different.
Well,
It's
there's
a
the
secret
dungeons.
dungeon.
There's the dungeons, and then there's also different aspects of the games. Like in the original, you get tablets, and in the DX one, you get these beaks, and you put them in the owl statues, and the owl statues talk to you. And
Actually, you know what? I do remember that because
because I think the one that I beat was on the DX, because I've been playing. I kind of started the game already.
everyone started it, and I'm like sitting here like, I guess I should start. Like,
I'm on the third dungeon. The
Oh my gosh.
right now.
you know, it's probably better because you guys actually start this game now, as opposed to like, well, it's September 27th. Crap. I should
Exactly,
start. Like,
and that's what we've been doing in the
I'm
past.
still working on Deadly Premonition.
just stop. That game's not good. Like,
I just beat Zero Mission last month, or whatever the hell that
Oh,
was.
that game's
We
so
played in April.
oh, Fusion.
Fusion, Metroid Fusion. Yeah.
What are you guys doing with your lives? This is why you need us. This is why you need game clubs to organize your shit together.
But anyways, Kevin, to answer it's a good twist, man. It's a good finish to the game, and it's a good story all the way through.
Fair enough.
There's a mysterious egg.
Yeah.
Once after Mark goes, I will tell you the small experience I have with Link's Awakening.
Okay.
Go, so Mark, go ahead and tell us your expectations.
Is he there?
I don't know. I think Mark died too. We thought you died for a while.
Oh. Well.
Mark, speak.
Sign language.
Nope, I think his audio cut out. Mark, your audio cut out, buddy.
I think his audio and video cut out.
Nah,
Oh, there
I
he
see-
is.
I see his video.
It's weird.
Okay,
I used,
here you
Yeah.
There it
it
goes.
didn't work.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
I had a question before I did my expectations. Where does it fall in the timeline?
Who cares? I don't even know.
I have no idea, man. I
I'll
don't
pull
know.
out my Hyrule Historia and tell you.
I'm good. I'm glad that Corey would have this on hand. Actually, note that I only have it. I got the free code because my girlfriend's mom got the Zelda Wii U thing, and I got the book on there.
I have that too, but I haven't used it.
Every time somebody mentions timeline or canon or anything like that to me about any sort of game, I'm just like,
Well, especially games that like the same story over. Like as much as I love Zelda, like, oh look, Zelda's a princess and Ganondorf's a jerk. Like, figure it out. I don't know. Like,
I don't play
like
for the I don't play for the story. It just makes me feel good.
Oh yeah, this isn't a story-driven series to me. Like, when people are like, "What's the order of the time?" I'm like, "Who the fuck cares?" Like,
That's another good thing about this game. You'll never hear the name Ganon mentioned.
I mean, it's alright with me.
It's not a what's his
Or is
name?
it Ganondorf? Because Corey doesn't know the frickin' difference apparently.
I got him mixed up. It's not the one from the Oracle games, is it? The boss.
No, I only beat Oracle of Ages.
What is his name?
I played Oracle Seasons. I like those games, man.
Maybe we'll do if we ever get to the Oracle games. Maybe we'll like half of us will do Ages, the other half will do Seasons or something.
There were supposed to be 3, and they cut out the 3rd one.
Well, that's because Capcom's lazy, and they'll probably release it as a Game of the Year, Super Zelda DX5.
I'll take it. I'll buy 5 of them.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably would too. That's the sad part. Hurry up and get the timeline out,
Come
Corey.
on, Corey. God, Mark
I didn't know we were waiting on me.
Mark wants to know his answer. Jesus.
I didn't know we were waiting on me.
Well, yeah, you're the one looking up the timeline.
Okay, I have the timeline right here. Now, there are 3 separate things. There's the hero is defeated. It then starts this side of the timeline.
Which side? I can't see your book, sir.
Okay, it starts with Skyward Sword.
Read me a story.
Yeah.
And then goes to Minish Cap, then Four Swords, then Ocarina of Time, and then from Ocarina of Time, you go, if the hero was defeated, you go this way.
Oh,
So
wow.
when he's defeated,
Crappy like
there's
scenario to
A
base
Link to the Past, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and then Link's Awakening.
So Link's
So
Awakening
he's
is still
defeated.
So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th game, pretty much.
Wow.
Even though it was released, what, 3rd?
We don't
Fourth.
need more questions. Skyward Sword is apparently the prequel to the whole series.
It is
For reasons.
the Master Sword's origin, man.
Fair enough. So, Mark, we've answered your question because Corey took forever. You may continue.
Yeah, I guess I'm expecting it to be sort of like the original Legend of Zelda, but hopefully it'll be not as long.
No, I think they're all the handheld ones are pretty short.
It's 9 dungeons, and it doesn't take very long to get through the first few.
Fair enough then. Guess we'll find out when I get there.
I mean, I've done the 3 dungeons that I've done right now during breaks and lunch. So,
All right then.
yeah.
So I guess I can bang it out pretty quickly then, so I don't have to.
Guys, I'm really sorry, but I have to exit.
Corey.
Aw.
I'm
All
sorry.
Well, Corey's gonna leave us, and I'm gonna cry. But we'll be finishing up here soon, so you're not gonna miss much. We're all gonna make fun of you when you leave. It's fine.
I love you all, though.
I love you back.
Bye.
Peace out, buddy.
Bye, Corey. Oh, I dropped my cap. So I guess I'll finish it off quick, because actually it's almost time for me to wake up for 5 a.m., so I gotta go to sleep soon. I can't even words. The only experience I have with Link's Awakening is that black cartridge I had since I was little, and I had my brother's save file on it, and I knew the only part of the story was to wake the windfish.
Oh.
And the windfish were in the egg, if I'm right, or the windfish, singular, whatever it was. So when I was a kid, I would get really bored, and I'd stab the egg a million times with the sword. And that's as far as I got in the game. I'm actually serious.
Wow.
So I guess we'll figure it out next month when we actually finish Link's Awakening. Hello, Luna. You're a cat. My cat's very confused by the fly in the ceiling. So, guys, thank you for participating.
Man, thanks for having us. I'm looking forward to the next ones.
Like I said, anyway, Game Clubs, guys, is a Game of the Month club. It's for everybody, but the side questing branch that you're watching a discussion of is specifically, hello, cats, I'm doing something. It's specifically for people, because obviously not obviously, I'm in Connecticut, and not everyone can be in Connecticut for the meeting, so we'd like to have a small internet branch for all our friends, and especially for the Gaming Central people, because you're all beautiful. It's fact. Sorry. All right. Thanks for watching. Whenever I actually edit this, well, again, I'll put in Smacky's part of this, and now I'm going to go to bed and cry. Good night.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.
You alright?